You know exactly what you want to say. You have the sentence ready in your head, in perfect English. But when it's your turn to speak, nothing comes out. Your mouth goes silent, and the moment passes.
If that sounds familiar, this episode is for you. Today, we are not talking about grammar rules or vocabulary lists. We are talking about that noisy room inside your head and how to finally quiet it down so your real English voice can come out.
We speak in clear, simple English here, perfect for intermediate learners. And whenever we use a harder word, we stop and explain it right away. So just relax and stay with us. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English with Leo podcast. I'm Leo.
And I'm Belle. So happy you are here with us today. Maybe you are a little tired. Maybe you are avoiding your to-do list. But hey, at least you are doing it in English.
Exactly. If you are going to escape your responsibilities, doing it in English is honestly the best possible way.
Your productivity is 0, but your English is improving. We call that a win.
Absolute win. So, Belle, how are you today? You seem very awake.
Actually, yes. And I'll tell you why. This morning, I did something that felt really unusual for me. Someone sent me a voice message, and I replied immediately, without overthinking every single word first.
No way. You just replied?
I just replied. Normally, I would type, delete, type again, check every word, record, listen back, delete, re-record. The whole process.
Ah, the famous type delete cycle. I know it so well.
But today, I just pressed record, said what I wanted to say, and sent it. Not perfect, but real.
And how did that feel?
Honestly, like a small victory. Like I beat something inside my own head.
And I think so many of our listeners have that same battle. Their head is full of sentences, good sentences, real sentences, but their mouth is on mute.
Yes, so much thinking, almost no talking.
And that is exactly what we want to work on today. Today's episode is called Stop Thinking, Start Talking. It's all about calming that noisy brain and actually using your English voice in real life.
Real stories, simple tools, and tiny steps you can try today, so that speaking English feels more like talking to a friend and less like taking a very serious test.
But before we go deeper, a small favor. If you enjoy this podcast, please subscribe and share it with one friend who is learning English. And stay until the end. We have a special challenge for you in the comments today.
Okay, let's get into it.
So, Belle, let's start with the real question. Why does this happen? Why do people who know English, who understand podcasts, who can read articles, suddenly go silent when it's time to actually speak?
I think it starts with fear. Fear of making mistakes. Fear that someone will judge you. Fear that people will think, wow, their English is bad.
And judge here means they look at you and think something negative. Even if they don't say it out loud, your brain starts whispering it to you.
Your brain becomes the strict teacher.
Yes, and many of our listeners have a real memory behind this. A moment when they spoke in another language and someone laughed. Or a teacher corrected them in a cold, hard way in front of the class.
I remember something like that from school. A student answered in English, made one small mistake, and the teacher corrected them with a very cold voice. The whole class laughed a little. And after that day, that student became very quiet. They almost never raised their hand again.
And that one moment, one small laugh, one cold correction, can stay in your memory for 10 years.
Exactly. And now, even as an adult, when you want to speak English, your body remembers that old feeling. And your brain says, careful, don't speak, it's dangerous.
It's like a small alarm inside you. Every time you want to open your mouth, warning, don't do it.
And then there is the second problem, perfectionism.
Perfectionism. That is a big one.
Perfectionism means you believe that if it's not perfect, it's not good enough. So you don't allow yourself a simple, okay sentence. You want the best grammar, the best vocabulary, the best accent. And while you are waiting for the perfect sentence, the moment passes.
It's like waiting for the perfect bus. You say, no, not this one. Not this one either. And in the end, all the buses leave and you are still standing at the bus stop.
Yes, and nobody is coming to rescue you from that bus stop.
I had this exact moment on a video call once. Some native speakers were talking and it was my turn. I knew what I wanted to say. I had the full sentence ready, in my head, in perfect English.
In your head, right.
But when they said my name, my brain became like a very crowded room. Grammar was shouting. Vocabulary was shouting. Fear was shouting. Everyone yelling at the same time, and no clear door.
Oh, wow. So all that noise and nothing came out?
I said, yes, I agree. When I actually had a full, interesting idea I wanted to share.
And after the call?
I sat there thinking, why didn't I just say something? Anything. Even imperfect. Even short.
Because the truth is, your English is not the only problem in that moment. Your fear is speaking. Your old memories are speaking. Your perfectionism is speaking. And all of that noise is louder than your real voice.
But here is the good news. We can train this. We don't have to wait until the fear disappears completely. We can learn to speak, even with a little fear still in the room.
Okay, let's get practical. 3 tools. Simple, real, and you can start using them today.
Tool 1. Use short, simple sentences instead of big speeches.
Many learners try to speak like a book. They want long, beautiful, perfect sentences. And then they get stuck. For example, in your head you think, I have always been deeply interested in improving my communication skills in English.
Very impressive sentence.
But your mouth is scared of it. So instead, just say, I want to speak better. Same idea. Less pressure. Way easier.
Or instead of, recently I have been feeling somewhat overwhelmed by my studies, you can say, studying is hard these days.
Exactly. You are not writing a university essay. You are just talking to a human being. Ask yourself, what is the small version of this sentence?
Tool 2. Start with reaction words.
I love this one. Reaction words are short things you say when someone else is talking, to show you are listening. Things like, oh, really? No way. That's interesting. I get you. That sounds hard.
These are short, but they are powerful. They help you enter the conversation, and they give your brain a few extra seconds to find the next sentence.
For example, a friend says, I'm so exhausted from work. You say, oh no, really? That sounds hard. Do you have a lot going on right now? You see the pattern?
Reaction first. Oh no, really? Small opinion. That sounds hard. Then a simple question. Do you have a lot going on? That is already a real conversation. Not perfect, but real.
Tool 3. Prepare a few ready phrases.
Ready phrases are sentences you practice so many times that they become automatic. Like a song you know by heart. You don't have to think. The words just come.
For work or school. Sorry, could you repeat that? Can I ask a quick question? I'm not sure I understand this part.
For daily life, hi, can I get a coffee, please? Can you recommend something? Is there another option?
You don't need 50 ready phrases. Even 5 can completely change your day. Because when those phrases are ready, your brain works less and your mouth moves faster.
And always remember this. Simple and spoken is always better than perfect and silent. A short sentence out of your mouth is always more powerful than a perfect sentence hiding in your head.
Okay, word corner. Let's slow down and really feel the important words from today.
First, overthinking. Overthinking means you think about something so much that it actually becomes a problem. Instead of helping you, all that thinking stops you. For example, I wanted to join the conversation, but I was overthinking every word. Or, I overthink before I speak English, so I usually stay quiet.
And overthinking is sneaky. It feels like preparation, but it's actually fear in disguise.
Next, mute. Mute means no sound. If your phone is on mute, you can see everything, but you hear nothing. We said today, your head is full of sentences, but your mouth is on mute. Meaning, the ideas are there, but no sound is coming out.
For example, my English brain is active, but my voice is on mute. Or, I want to stop putting myself on mute.
Next, perfectionism. Perfectionism is when you believe that if something is not perfect, it is not good enough. For example, because of my perfectionism, I don't speak unless my grammar is perfect, so I almost never talk. Or, her perfectionism makes her check every message 10 times before sending.
Ouch! That last one hits close to home.
Very close. Next, low pressure. Low pressure means relaxed. No exam, no grade, nobody watching you with a serious face. For example, talking to myself while I cook is low-pressure English practice. Or, sending a voice message to a close friend feels low pressure for me.
Low pressure practice is where real progress happens. Because when you are relaxed, your brain absorbs and produces language so much better.
And our last phrase, under construction. Normally, we say a building or a road is under construction when workers are still building it. It's not finished yet, but work is happening. And you can say the same about your English. For example, my English is under construction. That means I'm working on it. It's not perfect yet, but I am building it every day.
Oh, I love that. Because under construction has no shame in it. It's not broken. It's not bad. It's just not finished yet. And that's completely okay.
Remember, listeners, rewind this section anytime. Pick one word, make one sentence with it, even in your head. That is already practice.
Okay, so we have our 3 tools. But now the question is, where do you actually practice them? Because for many people, every real situation feels high pressure, too scary, too risky.
So let's talk about safe spaces. Low-pressure places where you can practice without fear of judgment.
Safe space number 1, talk to yourself. I know. It sounds a little strange.
Just a little.
But it genuinely works. While you're cooking, while you're walking, while you're getting ready in the morning, just narrate what you're doing in English. Now I'm making coffee. It smells really good. Today I feel a bit tired, but I'm happy I'm learning.
Your mouth gets used to making English sounds. Your brain gets used to thinking in English. And slowly, the gap between thinking and speaking gets smaller.
Safe space number 2, voice messages to a safe friend. Someone who knows you are practicing. You can even tell them, hey, my English is not perfect, but I want to practice. Is it okay if I send you short voice messages?
A good friend will say yes immediately. They will feel honored you trust them.
And if you don't have a safe friend for this, you still have your mirror.
The mirror never laughs at your accent.
Never. Not once. You can stand in front of the mirror and say 3 sentences about your day. Today I felt nervous. Today I learned something new. Today I'm proud of myself for trying.
Think of it like dancing. Before you dance at a party, most people practice a little alone in their room first. Same with English. Practice alone, so that later, dancing in real conversations feels a little easier.
Leo, I want to talk about something deeper for a moment. Because we can give people all the tools in the world, but if the voice inside their head is still cruel, the tools won't work.
Say more.
Many learners have a very harsh inner voice. It says things like, my English is terrible. I sound stupid. I'll never be fluent.
Ouch. And if you speak to yourself like that, of course you feel afraid to open your mouth.
So let's make one small change. Instead of, my English is terrible, try saying, my English is under construction.
Same reality, completely different feeling.
Instead of, I can't speak, try, I am learning to speak more. Instead of, I always make mistakes, try, every mistake is a step forward.
Progress means moving forward, even slowly. Even one sentence today is progress. And every time you say even one sentence in English, that's a step. A real, honest step.
So don't let overthinking keep your voice on mute. Your English is under construction. And that is something to be proud of, not ashamed of.
Let's bring everything together before we finish.
We talked about why our brain goes quiet, fear from old memories, and perfectionism that makes us wait for a perfect sentence that never comes.
We learned 3 tools. Use short, simple sentences, start with reaction words, and build a few ready phrases that are automatic.
We talked about low-pressure practice, talking to yourself, voice messages to a safe friend, and your mirror.
And we talked about changing the voice inside your head, from "my English is terrible" to "my English is under construction."
Because simple and spoken will always beat perfect and silent.
Now, before you close this episode, we have your challenge. And this one is really personal.
Go to the comments and finish this sentence in English.
One situation where I overthink and stay quiet is blank. And one small thing I will try this week to start talking is blank.
2 sentences. That's all. And they don't need to be perfect. They just need to be honest.
Because when you write that in the comments, something important happens. You are not hiding from the problem anymore. You are looking at it directly, in English.
And other listeners will read your comment and think, "Oh, that's me too. I'm not alone in this." Your honesty might be exactly the courage someone else needs today.
So go to the comments, finish the sentence. Let's stop overthinking together, one honest comment at a time.
And if this episode helped you, please subscribe, like, and share it with one friend whose mouth is on mute when they want to speak English.
This was English with Leo podcast. I'm Leo.
And I'm Belle. Take care of yourself. Keep talking, even when it's just one small sentence. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Now go say something out loud in English.